I think the most effective retention model is the committee model. That's where the CEO of the organization appoints a committee I like to call the Work-Life Improvement Committee. Now, that committee is chaired by the number 2 in the organization, and that person is held accountable for retention. Also on the committee will be the top operations officer and the top recruiting officer. And it's the job of that committee to identify that company's unique turnover issues and develop solutions to those issues. Now, that type of staffing accomplishes 3 things. Number 1, it lets the company know that retention is a very high-level priority because it's chaired by the number 2 in the organization. Number 2, it keeps recruiting, operations, and retention in alignment. And number 3, it leverages existing years of experience and minimizes costs because it's all internal personnel on the committee. What the Work-Life Improvement Committee would do is use driver surveys, exit interviews, industry publications, and their internal turnover analysis to identify what their unique issues are. Once they identify those issues, then they develop the solutions to those issues. An example might be that your analysis shows you in the 0 to 60-day tenured driver profile, you have a lot of turnover. And a survey may tell you the reason for that turnover is you don't have a mechanism to properly acclimate new drivers into the company. A trusted resource that drivers can go to if they have questions or problems. A possible solution from the Work-Life Improvement Committee may be implementation of a driver mentor program. The driver mentor program would be set up where trained drivers mentor new employees into the organization, answer their questions, say on customer deliveries, how you shop your truck, resolve payroll issues, those kind of things. If a new driver makes it past the 60 days, the driver mentor would then get a retention bonus for getting that driver acclimated into the company. The costs are quite low for a Work-Life Improvement Committee. Keep in mind you're using existing staff on the committee. There are some startup costs in terms of a driver survey and initial driver manager training, but ongoing costs are minimal. Now, when it comes to the initiatives or the solutions you develop for your turnover issues, those are also quite minimal. And the reason for that is the value of those initiatives, it's not the monetary worth it delivers to the driver. The value of those initiatives is that over time, they improve driver perceptions about working at your company. Well, carriers have to realize that you won't see retention improvement overnight. It takes a lot of time for a company to identify their unique turnover issues. It takes a lot of time to develop the solutions. It also takes a lot of time to improve driver perceptions about your company. There's a direct relationship between driver reception and driver loyalty. And basically, retention at the most basic level is basically building driver loyalty to your company. The more loyal a driver is, the less likely he is to leave your organization. So a continual flow of new initiatives that resolve the driver's turnover solutions will gradually improve their perceptions and build driver loyalty.